I just have to try to play Anna more because I think that's gonna be my next gold gun. To be completely honest, I want it to be Reaper. I want it to be Reaper or Zen, but I kind of want it to be Anna.
Yeah, I thought you wanted the golden nuts, man. What happened to that? What happened to that whole plan? What the fuck,
but
man? You never do what you say what you're gonna do.
I didn't get the nutcracker skin.
Alright, welcome, everybody. This is what well, I'm gonna start this off by saying this is clearly not like a normal NerdFace episode. We're not doing anything that we normally would do, which is talk about Overwatch. But nevertheless, we are nerds, and nerds have to have this conversation, otherwise you are not considered a nerd.
Fuck Marvel and fuck DC.
Or fuck whichever one you don't like and root for the side you do like. Logan, in particular, doesn't like either, which is understandable, you know, with the movies they've made now.
Before that goes on, before we, like, just say that, my favorite superheroes, and okay, just to start off, I do not agree with superheroes that do not have superpowers. They can go fuck themselves.
Like Batman? Is that
but like Batman, like Iron Man, they can go fuck themselves, because they're rich assholes, so they can go fuck themselves.
I always thought, okay, but War Machine, can we please, War Machine was fucking cool.
I don't know much about that, so.
What, you don't, Logan, when we were younger, we were pretending to be Iron Man and War Machine. I always wanted to be War Machine. Yeah. Do you remember? He's the black and silver one. He's got guns instead of arc, or what was it? Pulse guns, pulse hands, whatever. But and he had a minigun on his shoulder, and that was the coolest thing to me. I thought that was dope. That. Yeah, he's the like, red color, all that. I wanted to be him.
But my favorite superhero, and I think this is Kieran too, is Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the best.
I want to agree, but it's been changing, so I will say my original is Spider-Man.
How?
Okay, well, it's starting to change to Black Panther. I thought that, like, him in Civil War and in his own Black Panther movie was fucking cool.
He doesn't really have a superpower. What's a superpower?
Well, no, he doesn't. He's black.
I wish I could say what I want to say right now, but I can't.
Yeah, we're streaming. No, okay. Yeah. Now, just for the record, I'm part black, so black, me, and also you're allowed to notice race. There's a lot of misconceptions on racism.
Because people don't know what fucking racism is.
Yeah, because people have forgotten what it is, just like feminism, but we're not going to talk about that.
No, that's a different discussion.
That's a way different discussion. Where were we? Marvel.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to say, Black Panther is cool. Yes, I love him. I think he's like a really good addition. I like what they did with him.
Yes,
but like Spider-Man will always be my Spider Bro.
Me too.
He's dope as fuck because he's so like small but agile and strong. He's a fucking bouncy baby. Like I love him.
He's a bouncy baby.
He is. Like, he's awesome.
Now now that we're on the topic of Spider-Man, I'm glad we are actually, because we, as nerds, can already, we don't even have to talk about any particular movie to say that they fucked up Spider-Man in so many, 3,000 different ways? There's so many things wrong with the new Spider-Man, every new Spider-Man, not just the Homecoming or...
I think
Homecoming was better.
Not terrible.
Yeah, it was better. It was almost like an eye-opener for every other shitty Spider-Man movie we've had. The Amazing Spider-Man was the absolute worst. It felt like I was smelling like the asshole of a homeless man. And he's like, here, it's candy. The Amazing Spider-Man is not good. I disagree with everything in that fucking movie. Why is he... Wasn't he British? That Spider-Man?
No.
Or was it just the actor who was British?
No, he wasn't British at all.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. One of them was British. Is my point.
No.
Yeah, one of the actors was. Are you AFK right now?
No one was British in the cartoon. Yeah.
No, I mean one of the actors for Spider-Man was British.
Maybe the cartoon one, but not in the movies.
No, I think it was the Amazing Spider-Man. He was like English or something like that. He was trained to not. One of them was.
No,
one of the shittier ones.
Was.
Anyway. Oh god, there's a mercy. My point is, those movies suck. The Spider-Man movies, not good. The new Spider-Man movies, not good. Also, I like how we missed that. The new Spider-Man movies, not good. They sucked. They were not. They fucking ass.
Just terrible.
Terrible. And Homecoming was less so, but still not good.
And the kid was supposed to be like what, 14 in it?
Yeah, or something. He was way younger than he should have been.
But they keep changing the age. Okay, so sure. Tobey Maguire, first Spider-Man, like of the movies.
Yep. First and dankest.
He was what? Like, I think he was when he did that 34.
And he
was supposed to play a high schooler. That was like a senior, I believe.
Yeah, like a.
And
like
then the second guy was a. Oh, sorry. No. Tobey Maguire was supposed to be, a sophomore, or like, sophomore.
Oh, like, just starting out.
Year. No, that's a freshman.
Oh, right.
But, like,
senior.
but he was supposed to be a sophomore.
We're millennials. We don't know those terms anymore.
Not really. But yeah, he was supposed to be a sophomore. But he was 34, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but he was in his 30s. The second guy can never remember his name because he's just no one. He's a fucking bag. He was like 20 something. And then finally, this other guy is and he was supposed to be a senior. Like he graduated in it. And in the Homecoming, the guy was supposed to be 14, and he was a freshman. It's like, come on, is he a senior, sophomore, or freshman?
Pubescent.
Pick. But he was supposed to be 14 in the movie, and I think he's like actually 18 or something in real life.
Well, there's so many things wrong, but let's just establish that Tobey Maguire, aka the Spider-Man from 1, 2, and 3,
real Spider-Man,
the real Spider-Man, is the only Spider-Man. Wasn't there 4 of them? There was too many. No, there was 3. There was only 3. The third one people think was the worst, but
I disagree with that because Venom one's in it. Like I give that bonus.
Venom was fucking cool.
Fuck that. Like I want to be Spider-Man, yeah, but I want to be a dope ass black Spider-Man. Like, you kidding me?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start this off by saying that Marvel, they in quotations, have fucked up Spider-Man movies for a really long time. Like ever since the redux of Spider-Man, the first one, the one with Tobey Maguire, it's just gone downhill. Oh my god, heal me! It's just gone downhill. Fucking. Okay, so the Amazing Spider-Man was the one after the Spider-Man one, I think.
Yeah. That was 2013. It started, I believe, something like that.
Something close to that. And it was ass. You know, there was the bad guys were shitty. I didn't even watch the Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I knew it was gonna be bad. Hey, can we all? Am I gonna be the only one to defend the point? I'm gonna die. Shoot rockets at me, bitch. I'm just gonna take the point. Oh, hi. I'm sorry I had to do that. Girly.
No, but I watched the second Amazing Spider-Man. It was better than the first one, in my opinion.
That's good.
It was better than the first one, but it still was not good.
Yes.
Okay, so like in the new ones, like why the fuck do they not have like thick data? Why do they not have actual webs shooting from
that's my argument. Why the fuck are we inventing little pieces of technology to shoot out of your fucking? That's not even shooting out of your wrist. You're like, it's a machine. It's fucking silly string. That's what it is.
And it's like it's a case of like he's not even a superhero anymore.
Yeah, well, okay, he's still got his
Homecoming
ability to climb and I guess have heightened senses, but now you are almost. What else can you do? I guess you're fucking. Like, I don't know. I don't even know.
Like
I don't like that. That's not
like,
what he is.
They didn't even cover it in the movie like they did. Like it broke at one point. Like he was in the second one. If you haven't seen it, as spoilers, I don't give a fuck because don't watch it now. He was fighting this blue dude that had electricity coming from his everything.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
And he used something on it to heighten like some battery fucking thing so it couldn't short circuit. But like, what if someone just pulls a gun on him and shoots him in the fucking wrist? That thing is broken. Like,
I think that was actually in a movie. I
think
think that was in one of the movies. His wrist was being crushed, and it exploded, and all the fucking fibers came out and like orgasmed all over whatever the fuck was on the ground. That's pretty much what it is, and that's what it was. But it shouldn't be like that. I want everyone to take a second to realize that the very first Spider-Man was having trouble figuring out what the fuck to do to shoot webs. He was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, miraculously, he found out that this weird, like, piece, you know, the signature Spider-Man hand signal, he'd shoot it down. He'd, like, point it, that Spider-Man hand signal. That was what shot his webs out of his wrist or out of his veins or whatever, that general area.
And not just to speak of, in the Amazing Spider-Man, people are gonna disagree with this, but he did not do that hand motion. I know he didn't because he was pressing nothing down. It was actually from his wrist. If he bent his wrist back, it'd shoot, and that pissed me off because he didn't even have to push down on anything.
Why are you saying hey to me? Don't do that. Okay, but my problem with all of this is that the stupid new Spider-Man movies he still does that. He still fucking does the stupid hand signal, but now you don't have to. Now you can shoot it out of your hand like you're shooting fire or some shit. You could just hold out your palm because you don't have to do the stupid hand signal anymore.
Yeah, but like in the Amazing Spider-Man, he didn't. He just flicked his wrist downward, so it shot out. I still wish they at least kept that, but they didn't.
They kept
in the
like
fucking Homecoming, all it was is that he was fucking it was just his suit doing it. And fucking yeah. I hate how. Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
I hate in like fucking Homecoming because I hate Iron Man like no matter what. Like he's a fucking piece of shit. I don't care. I fucking hate him.
Yeah. Also, that. Why are we like mentoring? Yeah. Why are we mentoring Spider-Man with fucking like?
Just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, funny, quirky joke. No, like, Spider-Man's supposed to be badass. He's supposed to do this shit.
But also, why are we being mentored by Tony Stark, asshat motherfucker? Like,
that has literally no superpower of his own. He has a fucking multi-billion-dollar.
Why did Tony Stark have to be the guy the guy who was, you know, who replaced Uncle Ben by saying, with great power comes great responsibility? That's Uncle Ben. But for some reason they replaced him with Tony Stark, motherfucker. As if that was gonna help or make it feel any better than it is. And it's not, it's shit.
Yeah, like, I really don't like the way it's turned out. And I know we're just talking about Spider-Man, but we'll get on to other people too. But, like, I'm just trying to get it out of my system. Like, it's more of, like, a case where it's like, come on, you know, like, don't ruin Spider-Man for me. That was my childhood. I still, to this day, I don't use it, but, like, still to this day, I have a Spider-Man blanket. That is literally the comfiest thing because it's Spider-Man. Like, it's a blanket of him. I had a bed. Like, I had a bed set of it. It was the dopest fucking thing because it was Spider-Man. Like,
I think I got like a Spider-Man suit for one of my birthdays when I was younger.
For Halloween, I did. I was
Yeah,
Spider-Man. I was Spider-Man like 3 years in a fucking row. Because he was so fucking cool. Like, Spider-Man was dope as shit.
Yeah, but now he's
and
like...
now he's just like a fucking
he's
loser.
just not. He's a loser. I agree, he is. He's straight up a loser. Why are we... That was ass. I thought that would go down the stairs.
But like, the only thing I do like about, the, Amazing Spider-Man is that they showed off how smart he actually was. And they only did that because of he had to know how to make his web shooter.
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
only reason.
That was their only like argument as to why.
And another question I have is it in the same universe? Like do they the Amazing Spider-Man? Was there a Spider-Man before, so he knew he could shoot webs out of his hand, or did he just fucking guess? Or did he
I
just
have no idea.
He got bit by a spider on the back of his neck. So on the back of his neck, he got bit by a spider. They show like fucking spider webs coming out of it. Yeah, 1, gross, disgusting. I didn't want to see that. 2, like, what the fuck are you doing? So all of a sudden he's like, oh my god, I have webs coming out of the back of my neck. I can shoot webs from my hand now because I'll make a machine. Like, no, fuck you. That's not how shit works. You don't just like think of that shit. Like, shit doesn't happen like that. You don't be like, oh, I'm gonna make this. Like, no, like he could be the best engineer in the fucking world if he can do that. But no, he's a fucking high school student that just learned how to do that. So that's where my question is.
So
like,
weird.
They showed off how smart he could actually be, and actually, oh, what the fuck?
I turn around for 1 second to tell the Hanzo to shut the fuck up, and now I'm being shot.
My game just broke. I'm at like 800 ping, but like I don't know. It's just
yeah. Well,
it's so
moral of that segment is Spider-Man is broken, and we need to fix him. Go back to the Tobey Maguire part. Like section of Spider-Man, because that was the correct Spider-Man. Everyone knows that. Maybe some people don't like Tobey Maguire as the actor, and I could understand that. You know, that's fine. But no one can argue that time period or that Spider-Man, not even the actor, that Spider-Man was the correct Spider-Man. Awesome. I want to be DPS, but we have 400 DPS. And it sucks that they fucked it up. It's so weird. I don't understand. Homecoming was a highlight of a lowlight. The lowlight being the new Spider-Man movies, because they're all ass, and the highlight being Homecoming, which is slightly better. It's still not good. It's still not fixed. We have to.
It's still not what it could be.
Yeah, it should be better. Otherwise, all he has is like, if you are gonna make that fucking Spidey machine, you know, the web shooters, if you're gonna make that a piece of technology, that means all he has is heightened senses and fucking the ability to climb walls, which in retrospect is not a lot of powers. Like, if you think about it, that's nothing. You can't do anything with that. No, he's 1 HP. Really, no one can shoot a 1 HP fucking Doomfist.
Yeah, fuck not. But like, I don't know. I think we should stop talking about him for just a little bit. We got our points across and everything, but like, it's gonna be a long episode because I could talk forever.
We could. Go back to fucking Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Let's go over to fucking Tony Stark. Iron Man.
Oh god. Okay, sure. Now I'm not gonna. I should start off by you and I should both start off by nice. You and I should both start off by saying that. Whoa. That we like Iron Man. We did or used to or still kind of do like Iron Man.
I like the concept of him. Yes. I don't like how he's called a superhero. I don't like how he thinks he's fucking better. I like in the for fuck's sake. I don't like how they make him out to be the leader, which he should not be the leader. Like What gives him any authority to be a fucking leader of them? Like, honestly.
Because he can invent shit. Yeah, I can
But
stop
like,
too.
yeah, like, I just... Captain America even, like, yeah, he's better for the job, but he's still not that good. Like, they should not have a leader. That a leader should not exist in superheroes.
I personally do not like Captain America. He was not the superhero.
I don't.
He's like a wannabe Spartan. He's like, oh look, I don't have a giant suit of armor, but I'm a super soldier.
But like, what the? Does he even have a power?
He's literally like a Spartan. He's augmented to be a super soldier. That's why he's got giant muscles and it should be dead. He's 95.
Yeah, okay. The thing I got, okay, so, I don't know much about Captain America, I will admit it. Like, I know almost nothing.
Me too, but that's what I know.
Because I really do not care.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care to know, because I've never had any interest in him. He has never jumped off the page to me. He has never been this, oh my god, Captain America kind of guy. He's just been Captain America.
Yeah, it's like...
And Captain America himself, do you really want to be the Captain of America? Especially at this time zone. They should just stop making movies about him at this point.
Captain Trump.
This will be a really controversial kind of thing, but like, you just need to stop at this point. Because, I don't know. He was like, what, he started out in the 1950s or something, and he got frozen in ice or something like that?
Yeah, some stupid, weird, I don't fucking know shit. Oh,
but
nice.
I thought he could live forever. Like, I thought he could not die, other than him being killed. Like, I thought he could just live forever.
Nope.
But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't care to know.
Shot me, I just died. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand most of it either, because I don't give a shit. He was frozen in ice. He was augmented to be a super soldier. But he's just a wannabe Spartan to me. Spartans to me are superheroes. A Captain America is like, I want to do that. So he decided to grab a dinner plate off of his fucking table and was like, this is my shield. It's made out of the strongest metal known to man. And I can jump out of off a skyscraper and land on just the shield with my fucking arm and break the fall.
Like, yeah, fuck you.
The Winter Soldier is a way cooler concept than fucking Captain America. Captain America, what was it? Not vibranium, maybe vibranium, I don't know, some fucking strongest metal known to man bullshit. The Winter Soldier's arm is made out of that too, and that's a way cooler concept. Cause it's a metal arm. You can fucking lift up cars. That's not a superpower, but it's way cooler than that. And I have a plate, a fucking trash can lid. That's my shield, and I can block anything with it. Not only that, but all of the bad guys in those fucking movies don't know how to aim for his feet, because his shield is the size of a plate, and they can just shoot him in the legs. Shoot him in the legs.
Killed. But like, and it's like it's the concept of like, if all these enemies are trained to be killers, why the fuck can't you kill a guy with a tin?
Yeah, like a tin
lid. Yeah. Like, no, like, please, like, aim. Learn how to fucking aim. Like, he can't have that good of reflexes. Only Spider-Man can.
Yeah, I love, what was it, like Spider-Man's signature thing to me, it wasn't the cartwheel, it was like the the back handspring or whatever, I don't know what the fuck that's called, I don't gymnastic.
Yeah, it's like the back handspring.
But just doing that back handspring repeatedly over and over again to dodge bullets, that was his ability for me. That was his signature thing, as well as the webs and all of that, but he was so agile that he could dodge bullets by doing a backflip.
Yeah, and he had senses, so he could sense where the bullets were going, where they were coming from. Everything like that.
Yes. Now, I mean, you know, it's whatever, Captain America, we don't know much about him, so we can't really argue that point, but, you said you didn't like, what was it? You didn't like, what's his name? Batman. And I agree and disagree. Batman. Because the original days of Batman was him as a detective instead of some stupid fucking gadget master bullshit. That's why I liked what was it, the Telltale series of Batman. Because he was being a detective. That was what he was. Yeah. That's kind of why he's a vigilante in a mask. Was because of that, and it makes sense to do that.
Like, I will shout out to Telltales, because they are like, if I could work with any game company, anything like that, it'd be Telltales. They make all their games make me extremely wet because they were just so amazing.
Oh, no one's getting on. Nope.
I was on. You saw me on.
Yeah, I was gonna alt next to you because you had fucking. Look, I'm alting right now, murdering people.
Yeah, but like, Telltales is amazing. I love what they did with Batman, but I don't like how Batman is now. Like, yeah, the old Batman. I like the concept of Batman. I like the way he works and everything. I wish he was like, he could maybe actually fly. He could, and maybe if he had echolocation like a bat. If he had fucking, fuck, what do you, what's the other thing bats have? Rabies?
Nocturnal rabies? Can you imagine Batman like, oh, Batman!
He'd be cooler.
Frothing from the mouth. Like, what was I?
I'll fucking bite him!
I'll bite your fucking dick off!
But like, yeah, if he was nocturnal, he could only come out at the night.
I
He's
even like the...
kinda like that. He can go out in the day though. It's like a... You know what? He mainly comes out at the night, but he can go out at day. No, fuck that shit. He can only go out at night.
I like the...
No, he can go out both.
I like the, I even like the what was it, Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham Knight game, because that
was alright.
Those games were pretty cool because he could fly with his cape, even though that's not even possible. But he could fly with his cape. He was still being a detective while also being like a vigilante badass, and that made sense. It still, you know, kept the detective part of it, and also still incorporated the new punching, beat the shit out of whatever the fuck is there deal. Which I'm okay with. I also, what is with the Tony Stark Batman hybrid? It's the Batman's new technology is that he's wearing a giant suit of fucking Iron Man armor, pretty much, with bat ears thing, whatever.
Fucking stupid. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way. Like, how the fuck do you actually move in that? You're basically just a puppet at that point.
You're also like a fucking boulder, because at least Iron Man can fly. Fucking Batman in that suit is like fucking like he's stomping around.
What's Spider-Man's one enemy, like fucking what's his name? Rhino. Something like that. Yeah. Like, he's cool. Like, yeah. That's basically what he is that he's fucking Rhino.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what he is.
Like, that's his suit, and it's fucking stupid.
I don't know. Batman's pretty okay. But now that we're in DC, let's. I would like to take a moment to praise one of the coolest superheroes ever. The one that didn't pirate it. The one that invented the Deadpool idea, which is Deathstroke. I love Deathstroke because, well, first of all, because he was the first out of the Deadpool. I say Deadpool idea as in sword-wielding, gun-wielding, masked badass sort of thing.
Yeah,
like,
the concept of it.
Yeah, they wield everything. They do whatever they want. They're like gun hoarders. But Deathstroke was the first to do that, and I think that is a really cool idea. I also, side note, I would love to see a Deadpool versus Deathstroke movie that would sell like wildfire.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know who he is. Like, honestly,
yeah, exactly,
like
because fuck, everyone's like, well, first of all, everyone's like, oh man, Deadpool, but also nobody knows who he is because DC is like, I mean, he's whatever, you know, it doesn't matter who he is, sort of thing. Because fucking DC's like, no, we're gonna focus on fucking Superman versus Batman. That's what we're gonna focus on instead of Deathstroke.
Which, like,
the
why
all-time
the fuck
sniper
would that be a thing? They're both trying to help the city and everything, and they're fighting each other like guys. Multiple people, like, there has been mass murderings during that, and they don't give a fuck. Like, they've destroyed multiple buildings and everything. They say they're superheroes, but they're actually super destructors. Like, they're fucking terrible.
Also,
like,
why was Wonder Woman
I'd walk up to
movie?
them. Like, if I saw them fighting, I'd walk up to them. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Save people, you bastards! You're just, like, they're selfish. They're assholes.
It's almost like Halo 5. Like, they hissy, like, fucking, the two main characters had a fucking, like, a bitch fight with like, slappy hands for, like, less than 2 seconds, and then it was like, we have to work together, or some stupid shit like that. Like, we have to get rid of this other evil sort of thing, and that's why I don't like Halo 5 or 4, because, well, I mean, you know, we're not talking about that, we're talking about Marvel and DC, but let's just, if it hasn't been established already, those two...
And one question, like, where the fuck are these people getting kryptonite?
Yeah, that was the well, I mean, I don't... See, the reason I don't like Batman is because he could just acquire anything because he's a billionaire. It's like, wow, cool,
like, that's not how the world fucking works.
Yeah, let's just...
like people
let me just
don't
pick up a
realize
rock
that,
from
like,
another planet.
That fucking blew up multiple billions of years ago, something like that, like a million or so years ago, something like that.
I need healing, bro.
But like, how the fuck do you get something like that? You can't just blast off the space and be like, oh, look what I found. That's not how fucking shit works.
Yup.
So that's pretty bad.
I mean, I don't like DC for a lot of reasons. I don't like Superman. I mean, I like Superman. I'm okay.
Concept.
Yeah, but that's like, what I mean. I like Superman. He will always be a nerd favorite to like everybody. You can't fight that. But the concept of him is boring. Somebody who's fucking the Man of Steel type deal. He can't be defeated. He's just a fucking god. And then
he never dies.
He never dies.
He's basically a fucking god. Like, honestly.
He's an edgy Dragon Ball Z OC or some shit.
Yeah,
his only weakness is kryptonite, and you know, poor
even
him,
that won't kill him.
Yeah, that won't even kill him. That'll just make
kill
him.
But it makes him weak, and I guess it makes him weak to a point where it takes forever to get him, and then you can kill him. But even then, you can't kill him after that because he is a fucking good.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mean that in a good man. I mean that he's a fucking god.
Now, oh my god. Okay, so also another nerdy discussion that you have to have, or you aren't a nerd, is the Goku versus Superman debate.
Goku.
Yeah, I say Goku as well, but there's many reasons. Every nerd is gonna argue with us on this. Well, everyone who's hasn't seen both. See, the difference is I've seen both, and I would root for both. But I know for a fact that Goku would win for several reasons. I'm gonna say one is that when Superman died, he stayed dead. When Goku died, he just had a halo above his head, and he was fine. And then he could go back and fight whoever it was who was terrorizing the planet or wanted to destroy it. Oh, cool! And I'm out of mech, and I can't block the tire.
That, and there's Dragon Balls where he could literally acquire all of them after defeating everybody that is below him, and just melt. Like, he could just use them to be more like he could use them to be his one thing to be made of kryptonite and just melt everybody, literally. Like, he could, like, say his like, he could make another form for himself, like, because there's SSG SS now.
Yeah.
And he could be like SSG SSK. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kryptonite. And just fucking destroy him.
That would be awesome. What the?
So that's where I think of that. Like, it's just he would completely and utterly make him into fucking pulp. Like, he could drink him for fucking breakfast. Well, he's jerking himself off with his left hand.
There's a lot of stuff like that. I'm trying to think of other superheroes. Well, DC. What else can we do? What else can we say? There's a lot of superheroes we missed. Oh, okay. Let's hold on. Marvel. We're going back to Marvel for a second. Logan, you and I both are fans of Deathstroke and Deadpool. Now, let's take a moment to scoff and frown and fucking spit and piss and shit all over this wannabe motherfucker from Suicide Squad named Deadshot. Will Smith looking ass motherfucker.
Deadshot.
I don't know who this motherfucker is, or who he thinks he is, but he's not Deathstroke or Deadpool. And I don't care if he can snipe and shit. Okay, first of all, sniping. What was it? Deathstroke does that already. It doesn't even have to. Like, I don't know why we need a character like that. Never miss, whatever. We don't need another one. Yeah, and also, first of all, Suicide Squad was not great. You know, it didn't have a whole point to it. But just all of that was just not even cool. Deadshot? Are you trying to rip off your own character right now? Because that's what it looks like you're doing. Deadshot is Deathstroke, but shittier and black.
Yeah.
I'm cool. You're making black superheroes a thing again. That's awesome. I don't care. Can you please take Why was Deadshot a thing?
But Deadshot is Marvel, and
yeah, I know that's what I was saying.
So.
It's just I don't understand. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, fuck. Well, Deadpool then. Deadpool, you're ripping off your own. Well, actually, not even. You're ripping off Deathstroke again, twice. Yeah. You already ripped him off with Deadpool. Now you're doing it again with Deadshot.
Deadpool was around like the same time Deadshot was.
Yeah,
so.
I think of Deathstroke. You mean?
Deathstroke. Face. Deadshot's a fucking faggot. He's melted my brain into thinking that he's him. Fuck that. Yeah, but
I don't know. I'm not opposed to culture. In fact, I like Black Panther, and I almost feel racist for liking that character because I look like a white ass motherfucker. I almost feel like that's racist. I'm not allowed to like a black superhero, but that's obviously not true. I'm just being stupid. And I'm not opposed to having black superheroes or whatever. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. But why did you have to make the black superhero, supervillain actually, because that's Suicide Squad? Why did you have to make him a wannabe of both of Deadpool, which is one of your characters, and Deathstroke, which is one of DC's? Why did you have to make it a shitty recolor of both of those things? It's actually a recolor of, you know what's funnier? Is that it's a recolor, it's actually like, it could be an alternate costume for Deathstroke, because Deathstroke is missing one of his eyes, so he covered up that part of his mask, the black part, and for Deadshot, he has like a weird, like fucking visor, like, I don't fucking know, enhanced, like telescope looking weird, almost like a scouter, except it's got multiple, I don't know, stupid, whatever.
I have to go eat.
Boy.
Shit.
I don't know. Sorry. Oh yeah, look, there's a great that's what it is. Kerrigan Widowmaker has those weird I don't know what those are, lenses. But that's what it is. That's what's on his fucking face.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, I guess I'll just wait. I'll see what I have to fill. But it's just stupid. I don't understand. There's so many things wrong with that. Also,
yeah.
The Suicide Squad as a whole, let's look at that. Who are these other, like, not even cool, I don't know what they are even. What are they?
I don't understand the villain for the movie either. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck was
there's
it?
No villains.
Like a demon? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that, the literal DeviantArt, like, edgy-ass teenager made an OC character. Well, that's an original character, and he's like, he's a demon from hell, and he like shoots fire and shit, and he's like, you know, he's Satan. His name is Diablo, and and whoever made that one, I want to backhand, because it's like, okay, listen, those things are already made. Can we please leave it to the edgy teenagers and not put it in one of your fucking movies? A shitty movie at that as well. Why do we have to have it? Like, have the Suicide Squad movie, have these edgy ass characters. What was the witch even? Yeah. What was that? Who was that? I don't know.
The villain.
The witch. The villain. I don't know.
Yeah, but like I don't like the Asian woman in it, and that was a part of the team. Oh, her power is that she's a sword-wielding Asian chick, and the sword has the power of it traps its souls in there. Like, stop pushing for content. Like, fuck off.
That's stupid. Oh.
Yeah. I like how they had Croc in that, but like...
Yeah, Croc, but he didn't... I didn't actually get to see Croc. Did he look, like, moderately okay, or did he look ass?
No, he basically looked like a bulky man with
a gator face?
Scales.
With not even a gator face?
No, he had a gator face, but it was like flat. It wasn't actually like a Croc face. Like,
that's amazing.
Like,
the weird thing, what I love about, like, Marvel is that you manage to fuck up your own movies. I don't know how that is even possible, but you do. They do. They manage to fuck up their own movie.
They think their audience only wants to see new things, and that's not true. You want to see the classics, but, like, just newer, like, different concepts and everything. You don't want to see new fucking designs, new fucking...
Because they always want to revamp it some way.
Yeah. Which they usually do ass on anyway.
Yeah, I know, they fuck it up somehow. They find some way to fuck it up. Oh, what was it? Yeah, also, we're gonna briefly talk about the what was it? Iron Patriot? Now, Logan, you weren't really tuned into Iron Man, I don't think, at that point, but War Machine got taken out and reskinned into something called the Iron Patriot, which was literally just Captain America Iron Man. Captain America wasn't in that suit, but it was skinned to look like Captain America.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I didn't watch
weird
it though.
Fucking bullshit. That was in a trailer or something. But they had to bring War Machine back because War Machine was fucking awesome, and everyone liked him. Yeah, he was the coolest fucking Iron Man machine shit. I mean, they revamped him and made him look cooler, but I guess. But I mean, it was still not even. I don't know, it just wasn't.
The company's ideas of cool and, like, the audience's ideas of cool are just two separate things, and theirs is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
It is, like, it's not good at all. So, let's get on the case of, like, because we talked about, like, mainly the superheroes we wanted to. Like, there's a couple more of the background ones that just mean fuck all and they don't even really have superpowers. But let's, like, talk about the villains. Like, what have they done with the villains?
They actually have done nothing. What was that? Okay, also, first of all,
no.
Let's take a step back, really far back, like off the planet far back. Why are we bringing Guardians of the fucking galaxy into whatever planet Earth? Like, oh man, Captain America, like, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, now there's like this weird dude who's got a fist who wants to, punch the Earth till it blows up or something. What even? And then we have to call the Avengers, or the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy to fix it, because it's all extraterrestrial life, so we don't know how to deal with it. It's such a weird. It's their way of telling us that they are out of ideas. They have no one on Earth to get superpowers, to have something else. Loki's fucking gone. He's a good guy now or something. Ultron's dead, which nobody from, I don't know, they've just defeated everybody, so they're like, we can't just keep bringing these people back. We have to bring somebody else. Thor.
What the fuck is Thor?
What even is Thor? He's a god, I guess.
But like, I've never liked him. In this new fucking movie, his hammer gets destroyed.
Does it?
His hammer can't get destroyed. Yeah,
no, it doesn't. It's a fucking god hammer. And
like he's
whatever.
legit a fucking god. Like he is the fucking the like
God of lightning.
he's a god. He's the like if you look up God in the fucking dictionary, that's what you find.
You'll find Thor in there somewhere.
You're this far off.
I don't know. It's weird. Also, can we stop? Can we stop with the? I mean, the jokes are fine, but also why is it like the sort of what the hell was it even? Like Captain America being able to slightly budge Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer, because you know.
Yeah.
Why we don't need that?
Someone with fucking like a full heart and like leader powers or whatever can fucking lift it, and he can move it a little bit. But they never touched on that ever again. I don't think, at least.
Wow. Nerf Junkrat again. More.
No, you can heal yourself. You fucking
30,000 times. I don't know. There's so many things wrong with all the things they've done. It's appalling almost. Also,
it really is.
I love. Okay, so me as a nerd, I stand on either side of DC and Marvel. I don't like Marvel a bit, but it's only because they steal my names for they steal the names for shit that I've already named. Killmonger, I thought of that. That was a name that I thought of, and they stole it.
I know.
For Black
I remember
Panther.
because I remember that night.
Yeah, that was
fucking
cool.
Because we were discussing all about the stuff, like what we'd name stuff. We were creating our own superheroes and shit.
Yeah.
Like just characters in general.
But and also, like, I can't make up a superhero without Marvel pretty much already having one. That's why I slightly don't like Marvel, because I'm a creative type. I want to be able to create sort of like heroic sort of characters who
and they've
have
just completely
superpowers,
destroyed that because our soldier has no aim. But like they've almost completely destroyed that because they do everything and they do it shittily. So you can't do anything like that or they'll fucking copyright you. So
yeah.
they've done everything they possibly can and then they fucked it up.
Oh, speaking of Marvel again, I am writing a book currently, and I was gonna name one of the characters Apocalypse, and I can't because of the shitty Apocalypse old man looking motherfucker from X-Men Apocalypse. Do you remember Apocalypse, Logan? Because he didn't look like a fucking blue old man. That's not what he looked like.
He looks like a werewolf in it now.
Yeah, he looks so fucking... I don't even know what he is anymore. Apocalypse was... You could probably say that he was a blue version of... a blue armored version of... What was it? Doomsday. He was just a big, giant, like, dude. Or thing, even. He was a thing. Apocalypse was a big... fucking blue guy who could crush you in his hands. He was a fucking powerful dude, and now, I didn't even watch X-Men Apocalypse. I didn't want to because of the way Apocalypse looked, which was ass. Also, back to because we're talking about Doomsday, why does Doomsday look like a pile of fucking vomit? Why does he look like vomit made into a person?
I don't fucking
He looks
know.
like mud. He looks fucking like Mud Man. I don't know what he even is.
And I've never been really a fan of X-Men because it's basically they're just mutants. So it's like not really cool and everything. So I've never been interested in any mutant thing. Like mutants don't interest me. I think they're just abominations. Like honestly, like they're man-made anyway, so that's not a superhero.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah. But you could argue the fact of that with Spider-Man too, because that was a genetically alternative spider that fit him. But I also say that the spider bit him because of that's nature and how he works. For fuck's this Sombra. But like, I don't know. I'm like half and half on that. But I just... X-Men I have a problem with. In every movie, the fucking house blows up. Why? Why? Why can they not keep their fucking house intact?
Yep.
In the movie Logan.
Oh
Fuck,
God,
that movie
yeah.
was bad.
Why do we? Okay,
Fuck,
so
it was bad.
I don't even have to describe what it is. Why do we have a movie about Wolverine becoming an old man? Why is that a movie? Who cares?
It's just
why?
fucking depressing.
And then also, why do we have like a new generation Wolverine who is a girl, which I'm not opposed to, but like, why do we have a new generation little kid with like wannabe Wolverine claws to carry on the Wolverine thing? Why?
Yeah. And how the fuck did they get the gene for that anyway?
Yeah, like what's the mutation? That means you could you can make an army of Wolverine, and no one would bat an eye because that's just a gene now, and you can do that. Also, apparently Marvel just like they ignore X-Men Origins, which is the good X-Men. Oh, that was where Wolverine was pretty much created. Was fucking was Wolverine. He had bones. He had bone claws. He didn't have fucking metal claws. Of course. That was the thing. And then they went back and rewrote history or whatever, some fucking stupid shit like that. I have that.
Fucking hacked them. I don't know.
There's so many things wrong with like a lot of things. I don't know, there's so many things wrong with everything. I don't know.
Help me with the Sombra. Help me with
also,
Sombra.
can we like as a side note, just for me, can we please not put actual story bits into the Avengers movies because those are supposed to be separate from real movies, real Marvel movies. I had to watch a fucking. So I watched Black Panther first, and then I went back and watched Captain America: Civil War, and I found out that's where his dad died. Like, that's the movie where his dad died, because they called back to it in that movie, and I was like, oh, I guess I missed something. I guess it's just calling back to that. But I watched it afterwards, and I was like, why are we calling back to an Avengers movie? Or, Captain America, the movie, and Avengers, to me, are the same thing, because I care none about any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know, why do you have to put actual story bits into that?
Yeah, I don't know. They just everything they're doing is just bad lately. Like once the movies hit like I want to say once 2010 came around, they started just completely not giving a fuck and knowing any trash they put out is gonna make millions and millions. So they're like, fuck it. Who the fuck cares? Let's just blow out movies. And like back before 2010, they actually tried with this shit. Like they fucking tried.
Yeah.
They tried. Like think of the Spider-Man movies. Fucking the first two were like they tried really hard, and I thought the first two were pretty good. Number 3 was a good attempt. Like they tried their best. They tried to add a new concept. It wasn't that good, but they tried. They added something new, and that makes it kind of good. But like once 2010 came around, they're like, "Fuck it, throwing out shit movies after shit movie every fucking year."
We want money.
What like every 2 years since 2010, they put out what? Every year they put out what? Like 3 movies, 2 or 3 movies to this day. So in 8 years, they put out to like 2 to 3 movies. Same with DC. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
It's stupid. Fucking. Oh, also, DC.
I need to stop.
Why do we have? No, Suicide Squad's DC. Sorry, we had we had a thing earlier where I said he was Marvel. You said he was Marvel, and I believed you.
Wait, no, I said he wasn't Marvel.
Yeah, they were ripping off their own. Sorry. Okay. Well, can we stop with this stupid short-haired, like young-looking, pasty Joker? Who is this guy? Why does he have tattoo? Why is he scrawny? I mean, sure, he could be scrawny, but he's supposed to be old. He's not supposed to be young. He's not supposed to have short hair. He's not supposed to look like a fucking like he fits in this era. Don't modernize him that way. I don't know. Give him bigger, better bombs. Give him something else. Why do we have a sexy, like I want girls to like me sort of Joker? He's not wearing a shirt. He's got tattoos. He's on his face. He's not scary. I don't know. I like Jack Nicholson Joker, I think it was the one where he pretty much like took paint, or he took paint. He just like took white chalk and smeared it on his face, and then cut his smile in, and then black eyes and all that. That one, he's got long hair. You could do that with short hair. That makes sense. But he has to look chronically insane. He's not meant to look like a sexified fucking look at me. I like to kill people. Ooh, I'm nice. Also, why with the Harley Quinn? I absolutely get it. The original Harley Quinn, jester, weird looking, like whatever that is, without hair. She's wearing a jester hat, so there's no hair.
Latex suit.
Yeah, sure, that could be removed. That could be modernized and fixed. But don't modernize it by changing the fucking colors. Why is it red and blue now? It's still red and black. It's not meant to be red and blue. She still has a hammer. I don't know why she's holding a bat now.
No, it was always red and blue.
No, it's always red and it's always been red and black. The what was it? Diamonds. It's a card thing because of Joker. Also, let's quickly. I don't know. I didn't watch Suicide Squad, but we're gonna quickly establish for a fact that Harley Quinn, aka that is her name, Harley Quinn, has Stockholm Syndrome. She wants to leave Joker, but she can't because she has Stockholm Syndrome. She can't leave him because of that, right? She's not some whatever the fuck, I don't know. But the original Harley Quinn held a giant hammer and
a small pistol.
And she had a pistol too, yeah, that's right. And she was wearing like a full body latex black and red suit. Hold on.
And she looked very cartoony, like the model was supposed to. I just sent you something on Instagram, so go check that out.
Okay. Yeah, there
she
is.
Yeah, but like, the best Joker was like, hold on.
Yeah, we're looking now. I'm looking at the original Jester Harley Quinn, the one with the weird Jester hat thing, and red and black. That's what she used to look like. And sure, you can fix that because she doesn't have to look like a weird circus clown. But why are you changing it to blue?
Yeah, the best Joker will always be the 2008 Joker. Like, always. Like, nothing beats it because he did so well on it. He was a crazed maniac. Like, and he was older. Like, he wasn't a young guy. Like the Dark Knight Joker. He was probably the best.
Yeah, there she is. That's what Harley Quinn looks like. That's the Jester Harley Quinn. She's supposed to look like that, and that makes sense for. I mean, sure, it makes sense to modernize that because she doesn't have to look like a circus jester. Just her. But why are you changing it from red and black to now red and blue? Where did the blue come from? Why is the blue a thing? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where did that even? Why is that? What the hell? Also, can we not put her in booty shorts? Like, also, can we establish?
If so, wait, hold on. Like, if so, don't, like the actress that did Harley Quinn. I can't remember her name, but she's Australian, something like that, and yeah, she's all right. Like, she's pretty hot. But, like, if you're gonna put her in booty shorts, something like that, make her be thick. Like, honestly. True. Like, good. Like, don't put her in booty shorts if she has, like, a small ass. Don't do that, because that's not the point of them.
She played the character well, though. I from what I've seen, she's played some of her parts in that movie. I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
When you come over next, or whenever we hang out, you'll watch it with me.
Okay.
But We'll watch a bunch of them, but like, she didn't do a bad job. She did good for what she had, but she was overly sexualized.
Yeah. Well, she always has been technically, and
not really though.
Oh no, that's true. No, she hasn't. No, she was covered full. But there was one time I think where she was wearing like a Playboy bunny version. It's what not that exactly, but
that was
something
in
like
the
that.
animated series.
Yeah,
I
there was
believe.
one time where that happened, and sure, there was actually people who argued that fucking this version, the Suicide Squad version of Harley Quinn, was overly sexualized because she's wearing booty shorts and like a low cut tee.
It's not just that; is that she literally flirts and wants to fuck everybody. And the only reason why she is with Joker is one, Joker, like, she fell in love with Joker. But, she was, like, also an accomplice with Joker. But she was also there to, I guess, honeypot. Like, you were to flirt with the enemy, to seduce them, and to take their mind off of that for just at least a split second to get, like, the advantage, for Joker to have the advantage. That's what was the point of her, and now she's just kind of ruined.
Yeah. They used to also have equal amounts of firepower because, you know, Harley Quinn had access to everything that Joker did. And she didn't she have like a monster truck or something? Or just a truck even. And a hammer. And that hammer shouldn't have been, I mean, sure, a bat is menacing. A baseball bat's fucking totally menacing. But I still think it would have been cooler to keep the iconic hammer, because not only is it more iconic now because people would actually use a baseball bat.
You did see the hammer in the movie, though.
Did you? Really?
Yes.
When?
Yes.
When did we get? Well, what? Give me the context.
Like they're about to be released, and they're gearing up, ready to fly into the city while it was taken over, and she opens her thing with all her stuff in it, and this is where the most sexual part was, like when she was about to take off her one shirt and put on the other one, and you saw all the guys around staring at her, and she was like, "What?" But when she was taking out everything, and you saw the bat, like the hammer, at the bottom, and she takes out the hammer, and I saw it when I watched it, and I'm like, "No." I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna grab the bat. She's gonna grab the hammer. She grabs the bat and closes it. I'm like, the fuck.
What? So that's worse. So there was reference to it, but they didn't actually use it. What the fuck?
You saw it in the bottom. It wasn't that noticeable, but you did see it. And I'm just gonna point this out, because I was mistaken about this. Is that oh god, where is it? That the first kind of Harley Quinn animated one, she was wearing a two-piece outfit, and it was pants with a belt and a high riding shirt, but all you could see is her stomach. And then and she had pigtails. In the second one, she was like the Jester, and she was wearing the whole body latex suit, with the two side things as her pigtails would be, but covered up. And that was when she was supposed to be funny, crazy. But the first one was when she was supposed to be menacing, and then she was supposed to be like mean and menacing. And then the third one was like, she was still wearing a two-piece, more sexualized, because the top was very open, and the bottom was like short shorts, too. But I don't know if that one was real, because I don't remember seeing anything about that before. It could have been the 2008 one, but I don't think you saw her in there. But my favorite Harley would be the when she's fully covered, because she's like crazy, she's funny, she tries to make jokes like the Joker and everything.
Yep.
So.
Also, as a side note, I'd like to say, We're not because we're kind of nearing the end of this. I also want to point out that Michael Bay ruins everything.
Fuck Michael Bay.
Like, why is he raping my childhood in the ass with a bat? Like,
yeah.
with a spiked bat? I don't... Not okay, I thought he was done. I thought he stopped at Transformers, but no, he went on to do fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and fuck that up in every way he could. I don't know. Anyway, that was that note there. But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I like. I think that they're doing good. I do, and I want to see more of the Black Panther thing because that's really cool. The idea of that. I've never actually seen Black Panther, or before this. I saw the Black Panther movie first, and then Civil War, and that's what I know. So I know the origin and Killmonger and fucking now, and then he was in Civil War, and that's where his dad died. And I like that idea. That in itself is a really cool idea for a superhero. That's a good step forward in telling something new. Not that not that Black Panther's new, but that's still a cool way to tell it. What was it? I found out that the Wakandans, they took one white guy back to Wakanda to fix his arm, and they made the Winter Soldier. They gave him that metal arm. Oh God, I'm dying. They gave him that metal arm, and he just made him a more badass Winter Soldier. But I don't know. I like that idea. That's cool. The Black Panther thing's fucking cool. What other superheroes are there? What other moderately good and maybe fucked up superheroes are there?
Quite a bit, but I don't think we should.
Well, we've pretty much touched on everything.
The main stuff we wanted to, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do another episode on this, eventually, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, I really feel strongly about this subject too, because I really wish they would do better things. And I don't know if I'm the only person, but hey, I'd love to see. I don't know how they would do it, but I'd love to see a Deadpool and Harley Quinn. I want to see them somehow get together. Not get together, but interact somehow.
Oh, really? I want to see a Deadpool versus Deathstroke movie.
Yes, I do too.
That would sell really great. What other fucking anything? So, oh yeah, okay. So, because this is a new topic and we're nerds, so we have conversations like this. I want to get your guys' feedback on this. Sure, we're millennials and you think that we don't know anything, but we were there for Tobey Maguire. We were there for anything, actually. Logan and I have gone before our time many times.
I've seen all the old movies. I've even seen the black and white shit of Batman and Joker. Yeah, Batman and Joker. Trust me,
do you remember the original one where, okay, so they had the original Batman and Robin thing. That was fucking awesome. And there was one scene where fucking skates came out the bottom of Batman's foot. That was funny.
Yeah. But even I've seen all the old ones. I know what I'm talking about. I just feel very strongly, and I wish they didn't fuck up the people I love in the superheroes I love.
I was also there for the very first TMNT movie. Logan was there too. We watched that for sure. The ones where pretty much the people were in suits. You know, I don't think it's loaded, kid. I remember that movie. I grew up on my mom's childhood, and my mom's childhood was your guys' child. Everyone who's probably cussing at us in the comments about about, you know, the realism and how things probably should or shouldn't be. But I remember that, and that's something that to think about. But anyway, that aside, I would like to get feedback on videos like this because we could go on for an entire 2 hours about even more than that about one specific talk.
Like probably
just an hour. No, it's only been an hour.
Yeah, but like before we end off, any people saying, like millennials saying, that have only seen the fucking new movies, all of you can go fuck yourselves. If you say anything like we're wrong, you can go fuck yourself. Because I know it's your opinion, and people's opinions, quote-unquote, matters, and everybody has the right to an opinion. No, you fucking don't. Shut the fuck up.
God.
Take your ass the fuck out of here. If you're going to comment, I swear to God, it just... You can't say anything.
It's okay. We're on the right side. Yeah, we're on the right side. We're looking down upon the people who are like, what app is that? It's not an app. It's a phone on a fucking cord. That's what that is. Yeah.
I just got that.
It's not an app. It's what we used to use to talk to people. But yeah, we could go on for hours about even one thing like Goku versus Superman or you know, stuff like that. And I just want to get feedback off of that or from you guys to sort of let me know or let us know either A, if you like it, or B, what you'd want us to talk about, because we've seen all that shit. Okay, so Logan and I, really quick before we end off, Logan and I are what's called an otaku, which is someone who's well educated in social media and technology, which means we dated back to the past and we know when something's new and when it comes out and what it is. Like we could talk for a whole episode on the stupid fucking, what is that Nintendo Switch? What is it, a Nimbo? A Jimbo? Whatever, the cardboard, the $400 cardboard is what that is.
Built that fucking shit. It's cool, but at the same time, it's just okay.
What happened to
moving
the
on.
zapper?
Okay,
I have the zapper. It's up on the wall right there.
Yeah, we need to end this off.
Yeah, we need to stop. Okay, well, fuck. We still don't have an outro, Logan. I have to do the stupid.
Thanks so much for viewing this. Sure, I'll go with that. If you did like, comment. Put your thoughts down in the description. Not the fucking description, the comments, you fucking idiot. Yeah, so let us know if you want us to do another one.
I'm gonna do the same cringy intro as last. I'm gonna do the same cringy outro as last time. Keep on nerding on.